So we wanna solve this rational equation. I call it a rational equation because there's fractions and there's an x in the denominator. So to solve this, you have to fool with fractions. And recall with fractions, whenever you add fractions together, you have to have the same denominator. If you have the same denominator, then you add across the top. Well, over here, I can't add these two together because I don't have the same denominator. And the other thing that's good about these rationals, remember when we talk about cross products, 2/4 is the same thing as 1/2. And if you multiply crossways, you'll 4 times 1 equals 2 times 2. 4 equals 4. That will work whenever you have a proportion. These are proportional, proportions. So if you multiply their products, their cross products will be set equal to each other. So if you can take this and get one fraction on the left and one fraction on the right, you can do a cross product. Or if you have the bottoms, if the bottoms are all the same, then you can just solve the top. So I can't put these two guys together, and I can't do that because they're not the same. So what could I multiply this by? And I have to use multiplication. What would I multiply 2 by to get 2x minus 2? And usually these questions, this will be, it gives you some contextual clues, so to speak. If I multiply this by x minus 1, 2 times x would be 2x, and 2 times negative 1 is a negative 2. But remember, if you do it to the bottom, you have to do it to the top. So 1 times x is x, and 1 times negative 1 is negative 1. The reason why I can do this is because I'm multiplying by a fraction, and anything divided by itself is 1, and I can multiply anything by 1. So this is just a fancy looking 1. So now I'm left with 3 over 2x minus 2 plus equals 2 over x minus 1. Now at this point, you can put these together and then cross multiply if you like. So let's just try that. We can put these together now. So that'd be 2x minus 2, and 3 plus negative 1 is 2. I just have an x left. All right. Now you can cross product here if you like and try to solve it. So let's try that. So let's try we'll cross multiply here. So 2 plus x times x minus 1 should be equal to 2 times 2x minus 2. Simplify that, it'd be 2x minus 2 plus x squared. I'm just distributing a 2 and distribute the x. All right, and then I got x squared minus x. Oh wait, negative x plus 2x is a positive 1x, and then minus 2 equals, that's wrong, 4x. 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times 2 is negative 4. Equals 4x minus 4. This is a quadratic, so you have to get rid of this stuff to make it say 0. All right. Now you want to try to factor this. Two values that would multiply to give you 2, but would add to give you negative 3. So two numbers that multiply give me 2 would be a 2 and a 1, but that has to be a negative. So as both of them have to be negative here. Negative 2 times negative 2 is 2. Negative 2 plus negative 1 is a negative 3. Now you solve both of these. You say x minus 2 equals 0. X minus 1 equals 0. Add the 2, x equals 2. Add the 1, x equals 1. So you get two values. But check this out. If I take the value of 1 and plug that back in here, 2 times 1 is 2. And 2 minus 2 is 0. I can't have that. 1 minus 1 is 0, and I can't have that. So 1 cannot work. So my only other option would be 2. Now, I would suggest, it's a little bit easier to do this question, if you can get the denominators equal, then you can set the numerators equal. Here's what I mean by that. That's one way of doing the question. But what I would suggest you do is when you get to here, don't cross multiply. Try to make this look like this. And if I multiply this bottom here by 2, that means I have to multiply the top by 2. Well, now I can set the top equal. Since the denominators are equal, I can set the top equal. Subtract 2, x is equal to 2. That's a little bit easier, isn't it? You can either do this, or you can do all that where you saw the quadratic. Either way works, but you're still going to get the same. And then you want to double check your work, just like I did before. So plug that 2 in and see if it works. So that would be 3 over 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. And 2 minus 1 is 1. So it's 3 halves plus a half. That's 4 halves equal to 2 over 1. Yeah, it's equal to 2. So that's how you do those rational questions. I would suggest you just get the denominators equal to each other and then just set the tops equal. That's what I would suggest.